Hey guys, welcome to stream. Hope you're having a good, well, night. I was out most of the day. Took a little bit of a nap. I was playing a little bit of Rust. That was kind of fun, but it was a little bit overwhelming, so I want to take a little bit of a break from that. And I decided to do. I wanted to test out some of the 224 gear score that Iron Mace added. I feel like it's always kind of fun, doing the, messing with like the different gear score brackets. I used to do that a lot back in the day, so I thought this would be entertaining. So we're going to be doing some Barb in typical fashion. I'm going to be using Horseman's Axe with Axe Spec, Robust, Savage, Iron Will, Rage, and Achilles. I do have a secondary Bardiche because I know Druids might be an issue. But should be fun. Curious how this ends up going. And my understanding is you have to go to High Roller for this. So I guess that means we finally have a reason and push to do High Roller games. Definitely we have some good games. Hey, Rizek, welcome. No, I didn't delete my WoW. What do you mean my WoW stuff? My videos? Yeah, I did, because I don't plan to make more WoW content. I honestly got kind of bored the other day towards the end of stream, so I decided to delete it so people didn't ask about it anymore. I figured if I left it up, then people would ask about more content that I was not planning to make. Yeah, I've actually swapped over to Rust off stream. I started playing a few hours ago already, but it's pretty hard. I'm not sure if I'm ready to stream it yet. When the anticipated extraction games come out? Well, I mean, there's a lot of extraction games coming, but they're all like waiting room, right? Yeah, we're kind of just in like the waiting room of all these different extraction games coming. I also know it's a lot later than I usually stream. I was out like all day, and then I ended up taking a nap at like, I fell asleep at like 5. It's crazy because it gets so dark so early. I was ready for bed at 5, but I'm definitely not going to be able to sleep all night. That's way, way, way too early. Wonder how populated HR is. I heard some people on, I think it was Reddit or Discord, mention that the new brackets made the games feel a little bit more empty. Just more brackets to fill kind of deal. So hopefully we don't have too many issues with like empty lobbies or anything. Yeah, got it. My new place is alright. Good as it's gonna be. I'm a little bit closer to like family and friends kind of deal from where I used to be, so location-wise it's nice, and I think that's what matters. I also found it really funny when I was trying to get geared up for this. Where? Nice job, buddy. Bro is like in the dark corner underneath. I don't know what he's doing. Luckily, PDR fighters aren't that scary in this gear score. If that was a high gear score fighter, I would have had to have like just ran the other way. But yeah, this gear score, you can act like they're not invincible because they're PDR. Just don't get parried and you'll be fine. right, because I didn't kill him. The goblin did. Right. Of course. You know what though? Even though fighters are kind of squishy, we are about the same. I think in melee we probably have about the same chance of killing him as we have. Vice versa. If it was geared fighter, our chance would be way worse. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, where did you... I don't even know where he aggroed from. Hey, Pinguino. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Is that a Barb? Oh god, Jesus. Oh, sick. Alrighty then. I guess following wins. God damn it. Bro, you can get this kind of gear in 224? Wait, that's crazy. Is that... Wait, is this possible? Can you get gear like this in 224? Holy shit, that's crazy. God damn, I should have used the, Bardiche. R.I.P. God damn it. I didn't expect to get 2-shot there. Do you know how much damage that did to me? Dude, 1 hit and I lost like 2/3 of my health. That's insane. Where is my HP? That's crazy. It's okay. It's really easy to get geared up at least, so it's not the worst thing in the world. A little bit of min-maxing. Not that bad. I just need to make sure I buy greens, pretty much. Yeah, I guess it's my fault. I should have used my Bardiche against the Belling. I thought with the amount of axes I hit, I thought surely he would die there, but yeah, he just face tanked so many hits. Oops. It's okay. I wish there was a way to sort for weapon damage. I know you can do it this way. I guess it's... Okay, so we need cloth pants. I also find it really funny that there's almost nothing on the marketplace that's green for the rolls that I want. A little bit insane. Also, I noticed stuff is getting really expensive, too. This always happens. Every time they introduce, like, a new Gearscore, dude, gear gets so expensive. Because you can't use blues, you have to use greens. I always find it so funny. Alright. Yeah, I don't need, like, min-max or anything. It's not that big of a deal. As long as it's, like, decent, I don't even care. Alright. Is that okay? It's not. Oh, I have to use a gray lantern. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring blue pots, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't use a blue pot before that fight. I completely forgot to use one. That would explain it. I completely, yeah, I wonder if that would have saved me there. I'm honestly not sure. Oh my god, can I buy an axe, please? Okay. Yeah, if I use the Bardiche instead, and I just spaced him, I think I win. I think wasting my Achilles strike on the axe throw was actually a big misplay. I shouldn't have done that. Lesson learned, I suppose. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know how that Barb survived that many hits. It's actually insane that he survived that, genuinely. Fighter OP or no? In this gear bracket, I would say no, probably not. The Horseman axe to me is more fun. I don't like the punish of the felling axe. Whenever you swing and then you miss, it feels god-awful. It's just in that it's better for face checking. The problem is the felling axe counters the Horseman axe. But I thought with the amount of axes that I threw at him, it would be enough to kill him. Unfortunately, it was not. I was wrong. I definitely made a mistake there. I should not have pushed at that point. I should have waited a little bit. Or not waited, but I should have just used the Bardiche. I needed to space him out. I thought with the amount of axes I landed, I just thought he'd be weaker. Yeah, I think Bardiche is definitely Barb's meta weapon. I don't think anyone has like any question about that. It's pretty obvious it's the Bardiche. My action speed with this 15. That's honestly, my health's a little low, but that action speed is really good for this Gearscore. Do I like WoW? I was starting to get kind of bored of it on the second day, so I decided to not do any content for that since I was already getting bored. I might play it off stream, but I'm not gonna make it. The video content was way too much. It was way too much effort to be worth it. So I won't be making more videos, because I just wasn't really having fun with it. So I might play a little bit on my own time, kind of deal. But yeah, it's definitely not worth making content for it. The timing is wonderful. Might actually be dead here. I had like the worst possible timing. Damn, he has crushed. I'm actually dead, boys. Well, I'm dead because I got hit by the goblin. Oh, GG, I guess. What can I do? Oh my god. I'm not dead. Yeah, that goblin hitting me screwed that entire fight up. But I got really lucky. I got really lucky. I don't know where that guy came from, but he is a godsend. Yeah, all it takes is one mob, and yeah, it's... Oh man, oh man. God, he had Crush too. I don't think Crush is worth the perk space. I think for 1v1s... If for 1v1s, I don't like it. But it is really annoying when they have... Oh, I'm definitely killing this guy. Can't fight him with that miss. Bro, who uses drums? What is this combat? Drums are so stupid. Drums. God, watching classes that are not Bard use them just feels so, like, immersion breaking. Yeah, that's probably the word for it. I really want to kill this Barb. Yes! God, that feels so good. Oh, it started with him trying to third-party me from the mob. Now I get the third-party him instead. Perfect. Sorry, buddy. Just kidding, I don't... Just kidding. Alright, let's go find the way up. No cleric? Yeah, I'm not. I don't hate myself enough to play cleric in this meta. Especially, yeah, I don't think cleric is ever worth playing personally. I think at that, like, you're just playing like a worse version of like other classes. I think cleric has been. Iron Mace doesn't like clerics for solo. They're good for teams, but yeah, solo is a different game. It ain't worth them. Yeah, they're good in duos and trios, but that's about it. You should try playing EF. No, EFT. I have no interest in that game. I won't support that game after the shit they pull. It's also full of cheaters. I don't know how anyone can play EFT after selling that game edition for like 150 bucks with the premise of having all game content forever, and then them trying to basically change their mind on that. I will never, ever support EFT after that kind of shit. They won't get my money, that's for sure. You made a hardcore character because you saw me playing it? Well, Sparky, I still have it. I'm probably gonna play it off stream a bit, but I was getting a little bit bored, to be honest with you. I started actually playing Rust instead. So I've been playing that off stream, but I am... Oh my goodness gracious. I hate my roll with mobs. Bro, you get hit once and you lose like half your health. It's insane. I really should use my Bardiche for mobs so I don't get, don't get tricked there. Rust is fun. Yeah, Rust, I've heard Rust is fun, but it is a lot of work. It's more of a talk to your chat for 5 hours kind of game. Yeah, it just was getting kind of boring, unfortunately. I enjoyed it for like the first day, but I was starting to get bored pretty quickly. I wish that wasn't the case, but it's okay. I'm still glad I played it for a day or two. It was still fun. Alright, yeah, use my Bardiche. I don't want to get flipped. Doesn't have that cleric healing spells feel like they do basically nothing. Yeah, you need some gear for cleric to feel a little bit better. 100%. Oh my god, that's a nightmare one. I thought that was a normal Kelly. The lighting was kind of weird. You have 5k hours in Rust. That's a lot of hours. I have 3 hours now. I can't use rolls on Lantern because it's only 224 or lower gear score. I'm not allowed to, or my gear score is too high. Barbarian's not good at high gear score. It's only good at, like, medium to low gear score. So this is where I would want to play Barbarian. You're actually stronger with less gear as a Barbarian, unironically. Dude, like, this is actually stronger than if I was to gear up more and then play gear lobbies. Because PDR Fighter just shits on gear. Do you think Demon Cleave Fighter? No, I don't. No, Fighter needs PDR or needs like gear. There's no way you're gonna make it work with gear like this. It needs to be higher up. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can even stream Rust, like, yet. Because, like, I don't know any, I have no idea what I'm doing at all. It is rough. I feel like I need to at least get, like, a little bit more, accustomed to the game before I would even tackle streaming. Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, trying to, like, focus on, like, chat also while I'm playing, and that just sounds like a huge headache. Start to learn solo. Yeah, I am also playing solo, of course. Which, of course, doesn't make it any easier. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. It's a lot easier to just not fight them. You know, but kind of why Crush is kind of goated. Because you can just skip mobs. Skipping mobs is always nice. Hey, Oreo. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Do you think this guy knows how to block? That doesn't do any damage. Had to get away from his second wind. I hate the crossbow. Well, at least he doesn't have second wind back. Come on. With your shots. Right. Bro got baited hard there, man. He got baited. It's so hard. Believe it, you had emergency surgery? Oh my god, really? Hopefully you're alright. Bro is... Oh man, oh man. I actually have to go. It doesn't even matter. Just go. Surprised he didn't leave after wasting second wind like that. I would have just, if I was him, I would have left. If I don't have second wind there, I'm not gonna try to fight that. It's like you're losing half your health there, pretty much. He was scared of, yeah, he was definitely scared to fight me for a while there. I'm not really sure what he was doing. To be honest with you, I have no idea. He was playing very, very skittish. That's alright. Maybe he was newer. Possibility. Yeah, I can actually save some of this gear from that barb. Like, this is all, like, decent barb gear. I mean, I guess everything's kind of barb gear, though. Like, genuine. I think almost everything can be used. He didn't take... I guess I'm not surprised. He probably should have taken that, but... I mean, I guess it's pretty cheap here. It's a little bit inflated because it's slower, just because of these lobbies. Normal circumstance, it would be basically worthless. 231, that's too high. 219. Yeah, so someone asked why I'm not using a better lantern. It's because we have to be under 224 gear score, or this is not playable. So, that is the reason why. Hey, Ranger. Good to see you, man. Thank you, you're all good. It was for gallbladder, but it went smoothly. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad it wasn't too... I'm glad it wasn't, like, anything, you know, too serious or too bad or anything like that. That's always... Yeah. Good to hear, man. Dungeon Morn dead? Yeah. Yes. Dungeon Morn is... Yes, Dungeon Morn is struggling big time right now. It is like 200 to 300 players dead. Yes. Hey, Busted, is Arena back out? Is it? It's out for the weekend, right? It should be. It should be open. It's probably open right now. I can imagine. By the way, it's gonna be a pretty short stream tonight. I just wanted to do just a little bit of, I wanted to do a little bit of testing on the Gearscore bracket and just see how Barb felt. I'm not even sure how long I'll be awake for. It was just like kind of a last minute thing. I never stream this late. This is a very, very, like, weird time for me. Arrows con leche? I have not. I have no idea what that is. Leche is Spanish, right? You were confused when I saw me on late? Yeah, usually, yeah, I know. Usually, like, I am not on it this time. It is far, far later than I'm usually up. Rice and milk? Yeah, I eat rice, milk, and sugar. Not often, but it is a dish that I've eaten before. And I do a little bit of cinnamon. Can I get around? I don't want to aggro this guy. Is there any way I can get around him? There's not, is there? I feel like those guys are just not worth the hassle of fighting. I'd rather just run past them. Someone else can deal with it. If they want to. Pray that this one isn't a nightmare one, too. You know, they used to not be that bad because you could just rotate around them, but it doesn't seem to work anymore. If you try to rotate, I feel like you still get hit. So I don't really know. They used to not track you, but they do now. Your family makes it to their Cuban and flan. Never had flan. The only thing I know about flan is that Courage the Cowardly Dog episode. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. Flan. Yeah, flan. Yeah, maybe. Is that different? Is flan different? What's up with these longsword fighters? Like, oh, I got the glitch. I hate this bug. My screen is gonna keep flashing for the entire game. That's epic. Bro, how is this bug still in the game? It is I bet you this has been in the game for over a year. At least over a year now. Like, how is this not fixed? Crazy. It's so annoying, too. Alright, live or die, I just want to get out of this game alive. I mean, you know what I mean. I want to get out of this game as quick as possible. Because this is not fun. So either we're gonna die, or I'm gonna just leave. Damn. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded him killing me. Now I have to sit here and loot him while I'm having, like, a mini freaking seizure. Seizure? I don't know. Is it... what is the, what is it that triggers that? Where it's, like, the flashing lights? That's seizure, right? But this guy's kind of min-maxed. Oh, yeah, he is. Look at all these freaking axes. Jesus Christ. Let's just sit in middle and try to take the first elevator out of here. Yeah, I'm like, this is incredibly annoying. What's the bug? There's an issue where if you get hit by a bat, there's a random chance, it seems, that the bats screech where your game, you know, where you get that drunk effect or whatever, the dizzy orienting effect. It doesn't go away. Your screen will forever be flashing like it is right now. Very, very annoying. So I'm gonna get out of this game so I can fix my screen. I don't want to deal with it. I guess we got another backup Barb. Oh, troll pelt, huh? So many quality of life updates. Well, that's really the ultimate reason that I don't see myself ever being able to main this. I don't think I'll ever be able to main this game on my channel. I don't know if I trust Iron Mace enough with, like, the patches they've been doing over the last year to make this game into something that I can consistently play and enjoy at this point. That's why I've been trying to find different games to play. I don't think this game is in a good enough state, especially with, like, the way the back and forth, like, very polarizing updates comes out, like, from SDF. I just don't trust them anymore, to be honest. I don't trust SDF. Maybe that'll change, but he's gonna have to show me that I can trust him. And right now, I haven't seen it yet. I'll wait to see like the next big patch and see what they're currently working on. But right now I'm very, very hesitant after seeing like the recent stuff that they're doing. Rust is an easily main game. Yeah, I've heard that. I always hear about like people having like hundreds, well, not hundreds, like thousands of hours in Rust and being able to play pretty consistently. So I was thinking maybe that could be like a fun game to start playing. But I played it for a little bit, but I just kind of needed like a little bit of a break from it. It's probably going to take some time for me to get adjusted. Also, trying to learn how to play Rust while also like looking at chat and then doing all that other stuff. It's pretty difficult, man. It is not easy to like this game. Like I can play this game with my eyes closed, pretty much. Just making sure my thing. But yeah, I can play this game like without really having to like think about it. Except for like, you know, when I am PvPing. Like as far as like the PvE and like the general gameplay goes, it's pretty hands off, brain off. It's not hard to kill Goblin Cave mobs. Sometimes you'll get hit, whatever, but it's not like overly difficult, so I can keep up with chat pretty well. But yeah, a new game, especially one as in-depth and, you know, technical as Rust is, yeah, it's gonna take some time. If I actually want to get into that game, it's gonna be pretty tough. Different servers are completely different experiences too. You mean Rust servers? Yeah, I saw I was actually kind of overwhelmed by the amount of options that you have for Rust. Super overwhelming. I've been watching Rust content for like 7 years. I am no stranger to content, but it's a very different game watching content and like actually playing. It's not the same. Hey, face. Yeah, I was getting a little bit bored. Towards the end of the second day that I was playing, I was just, I don't know. I just started to get kind of bored of it. So I started playing Rust off stream, and I wanted a little bit of a break from it, so I decided to do a little bit of streaming. I don't know if I want to stream Rust yet. Jeez, how did that hit me? Did it repost? He definitely did not have a shield up there if he did. Here. Get a couple of flares. Oh, you were talking about, yeah. I didn't realize you guys were still talking about that. Yeah, definitely pretty slow. I don't know, I feel like PvP games just keep my attention way, way, way more, for the most part. Rust feels like it'd be, like, right up my alley. It's just, you know, it's gun-focused, obviously, so little bit different, you know. I mean, I prefer, I like the fantasy melee-type games, but Rust has always interested me. It's interesting. I mean, I've been interested in the game for, I don't even know how long it's been. Probably over 7 years. But I haven't had a PC good enough to play the game, and when I did get my PC, it was when I started streaming Dark and Darker. So I never had any time at all to actually play it. To play Rust, that is. Because I dedicated all my time for just Dark and Darker, but that was when my channel was only focused on one game, which obviously is not what I plan to do anymore. So, yeah, at this point, I actually might consider giving it a go. I think it could be. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting started in Rust. Like, I understand, like, get down a base, etc., but, like, for example, like, I was having a really hard time finding cloth, and, like, I couldn't get, like, bags down when I wanted to, and, I don't know, it was just, like, I guess beginner struggles. I just don't exactly know what I'm doing yet, so it's a little bit overwhelming. Like, I understand the concept of it. You can pick up, like, plants for cloth. You can kill animals, maybe. You can grind stuff in barrels, like, on the road and stuff. Like, I know things about the game, but, like, seeing it and doing it is just very, very different. You know? It is not easy playing Rust for the first time. It is a freaking experience, is all I'll say. You know, I should head for troll. Troll counter. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I'm dead. Goblin Mage is gonna get me killed because I can't move. Oh, the Goblin Mage just didn't attack him. The Goblin Mage didn't hit him at all. Did he fall? Oh my god, he fell. We're good, we're good. That goddamn dude, I hate Nightmare Goblin Mages. I hate them so much. Freaking laser beam, man. Oh shoot. Oh, I don't want to fight this. I don't want to clean up that barbarian's trash. Let's just... Maybe, you know what? I might need Crush. You know, thinking about it, just... The mobs in general are just... They're too annoying. I should probably get Crush just so I can kind of, like, go through doors as needed. Yeah, I don't think you need it in normals, but... Yeah, there's too many times where I get, like, mobs like that where it's just kind of nice. Good for chasing, too. What would I drop, though? Maybe the +3. Honestly, +3 is not that crazy. +5, I think, was just so much more worth it. I need to get these guys off of me. I guess, like, if I just keep running, it's fine. Choose a day where you play Rust with viewers. I would play solo. I wouldn't start the game in a team. I would definitely play solo. Oh, dude, I need Crush. I have to get Crush. Alright, after this game, I'm gonna swap it. 100% I'll swap after this. I have to get it. I can't not have it. This is crazy. Between the mob aggro and everything else, oh my lord. Oh my god. Yeah, it's probably, I think Axe-Spect is gonna have to go. We'll have to just take the 3 damage drop. Hey, Doom. Well, that was fun for a little bit, but I got bored of it. Oh my god, it hurts my soul. Opening doors like this? Oh my god, it sucks. It actually, like, hurts me. Because then he just sits at this door and then closes it again. It's like a never-ending cycle. It's awful. Hey, we killed him though. In my opinion, he basically gave me that kill. He literally stood on the trap and took like 2 free hits. Yeah, I think Axe Spec is that weaker than Savage? Yeah, I'll probably grab a chest piece and then do that. It seems good. Pro pelt, holy shit. Nice. Bro's kind of juice, not gonna lie. There's some pretty good gear here. I can't wear those, by the way, because they're blue. Too high rarity, unfortunately. Just gotta leave it. Door and door. Yeah, it's been one of my biggest complaints about this game for a really long time. It's one of those things that I've been waiting for Iron Mace to balance, and they just never did it. Is all they have to do is make it so closing a door takes just as long as it does to open it, and you completely solve the door meta. All you have to do. Stop people from being able to sit at a door, shoot, close the door in 0.2 seconds, and then do whatever they're gonna do. You know, that is the solution, but it's definitely not happening anytime soon. Lizard skin worth it? Yeah, lizard skin is pay to win in lower gear score lobbies. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. It stops being pay to win once you get fully geared. But as far as like low gear is concerned, yeah, lizard skin and lichen skin are pretty pay to win. They're extremely strong. Okay, so I'm gonna grab Crush. I'm gonna get rid of this. Grab Crush. Or maybe I'll keep Axe back and drop Savage. Well, Savage will work for my Bardiche, though. No, that's fine. I don't need a chest piece, so I'll just drop this and grab, yeah, this is fine. The +3 just isn't that demanding. It's good, but it's not, like, that. Yeah, there's a reason that in, like, low gear normals, and, like, in any instance where your gear score is not, like, as high as it can be, there's a reason that you see a lot of people, specifically Barbs especially, run Lichen or Lizard Skin. Because they are just undeniably extremely strong skins. It basically gives you a free headpiece with movement speed and armor. And it doesn't add to your gear score, which is insanely powerful to basically help keep yourself under that 219 and get all the other stats you need. While claiming that pay-to-win skins are easily earned by playing the game is not true. It's not easily earned anymore. Iron Mace limits your bluestone shards by 5 each season, and some of the skins now cost 6 bluestone shards, which means that the amount of time it takes you to grind for one skin, depending on the skin that you want, can be upwards of 3+ months. I would not say that 3+ months of gameplay is an easily obtainable skin. Let's, you know, let's not like the rose tinted goggles on Iron Mace here. It's, you know, they did those 2 changes on purpose to make people feel like they have to spend money, right? That should be pretty obvious. They changed, I think both of those things also changed around the same time, right? It was pretty close together. You didn't know they changed it like that? Yeah. So, yeah, Shmooby, so for me, I have most skins, so it doesn't really matter to me. I was able to earn the skins without paying any money because I've been playing since launch. If you start the game right now, yeah, you can only earn 1 skin per season, and if it's an expensive skin, it takes you 2. Yeah, see, it's right here. So you can only go up to 5 triumph level. Once you hit 5, it caps out, and you can't do it anymore. So, yeah, I mean, can you technically earn the skins? Yeah, but if you want to purchase the newer skins, I mean, you can see the increases, right? I mean, they start out at 4, then they went to 5, then they went to 6, except for this skin. But you can't even buy it with redstone shards, so I'm not going to count that skin. But yeah, I mean, they've slowly increased it over the last, like, 2 years. And then they also added that, like, that limit. So, I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but it's pretty damning if you look at that evidence, I think. Especially when you consider how strong some of the skins are. Like, the skins are insanely powerful. Like, Lizard skin and Lichen skin lets you cheese low Gearscore lobbies with no headpiece. So it's like getting a free headpiece, but with 0 Gearscore. So it's just a strict benefit. Where's it at? Sorry, I don't own it. Where's it at? This skin right here. Oh, is it that one? No, it's the cat skin, right? Well, I guess it's kind of both. Well, I guess the other one is I mean this one's fine. I think there was another one that was a Twitch drop, but this one specifically for casters. Casters don't want strength. Like Wizard has 0 use for strength if you're playing like normal caster Wizard. This skin is 100% just +1 agility for a geared Wizard player, because they don't give 2 shits about the strength loss. So this skin just gives you +1 agility. That's pretty good, man. I mean, just in a game where you're min-maxing stats, yeah, getting like a free stat from your skin that you can buy with real money, it's pretty freaking good, man. It's pretty good. It has 2 decks, the Twitch one, same negatives. Yeah, I think agility is probably better than dex in that circumstance, because any class that wants dexterity probably wants strength and vigor. So it's probably not really. It doesn't really feel. It's still, I guess, good if you're trying to fine tune a specific build, but the agility specifically, agility is a stat that even casters want, and because casters don't want strength, it's just a strict benefit for them. So it's pretty powerful in my opinion. All right, Leno, I'll pretend you didn't say that. Yeah, the cat skin was a Twitch drop. You physically can't get it anymore. But the drop, sorry, not the drop, the skin that they're selling in the store, it's a different skin than, like, different stat skin than the one that you got from Twitch drops. So the one from Twitch was dexterity, and then the one in the store is agility. So dexterity you would want on like probably I guess a melee build or anything like that. And then I guess rogue would probably be good. Probably would be good for rogue too, I'd assume. But the agility is good for casters, which means that strength that you're losing, it doesn't matter. Why does it say +2 agility, but you're saying +1? Because it's 2 agility, but you lose 1 strength and 1 vigor. Vigor is important on casters. Like, wizard needs vigor. So you're gonna have to get the stat anyway. So you're not just... So, because vigor is very, very required on wizard, but strength is not, it means that you're getting +1 stat. I'm not misspoken. I think you're just not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying that you get +1 raw stats. Because the agility is a trade-off for vigor, you have to get the vigor anyway. Because you need vigor. Especially with the health drop, you have to get that stat. You don't need to get strength. So, if the strength doesn't matter, then you don't ever have to get that strength back in your kit, which means it's literally just +1 agility. Does that make sense? We're on the same page. Yeah, so like, if the skin was -2 vigor, +2 agility, I would not say it was caster best because you're not really gaining stats, you're just moving them around, and you have to get the vigor anyway. But it's the fact... Okay, here's a good example, Sinets. Let's say it was a barbarian skin. Let's say it was +2 strength, -1 knowledge, -1 agility, okay? Just as an example. You know what class doesn't give 2 shits about knowledge? Barb. So that skin would literally be barbarian bis because it means that you can drop a knowledge that you never wanted in the first place, and you can get a stat that you actually do want. So it's kind of like that. Because to wizard to strength is like barb to knowledge. Both classes don't need it unless you're playing bonk wizard, but you know, caster wizard uses a crystal sword, so you don't need it. You know? Yeah, in my opinion, undeniably that skin is good. Because it is a strict buff to whatever build you decide to create. Yeah, some people like to argue with me and say that they're not pay-to-win skins, but I always point out the fact that just because you can earn something doesn't make it not pay-to-win. Literally every mobile game in existence, like, model of pay-to-win is making it really grindy to earn something that is viable with money. That is literally what phone games do. It's a very, very, very common tactic. You know, it's... I don't even think it's a question. Like, no one really should be, like, questioning whether it's pay to win. Like, it is. It's just, do you care if it's pay to win, basically? You know? That sucks so bad. Okay, we're good. Oh my god. That missed axe was so bad for me. He got greedy. Lucky for me, he missed the, he just got greedy. Yeah, for a newer player to get one of those skins, it's gonna take you an entire season plus some because they limit you to 5 of the bluestone shards. If I didn't have Iron Will, I think that guy would have killed me. So good thing I have that. Vigor's good on... Well, Vigor's good on every class. Every single class in the entire game wants Vigor, especially with the health nerf. Even Barbarian wants Vigor. Every single class wants to build that stuff. Like, tell me any class in the game that wouldn't want to build additional health. There is none. Every single class wants it. It's why max health rolls are best in slot. Because every class in the game wants as much health as humanly possible to try to make your time to kill not literally one shot, one kill, which is what most combat is right now. Maybe 2 shots. What skin? We're talking about the 6 stone shard cat skin in the store. The one that gives you 2 agility and makes you lose 1 strength and 1 vigor. It's a bit weird system because any older player will have every unique skin and new players left behind. Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying from a experienced older player perspective, I think it's silly that I have access to skins that newer players don't have. That gives me an in-game advantage. The only reason that I can think of for any player to defend that system is the experienced players that enjoy having an advantage, like a skin advantage on other players. Because yeah, I mean, if you think about it that way, if I'm an older player and I know there's a skin that someone can't get or has to buy to get, which makes it less likely that they're gonna run it and use it against me, and I know that it gives them an advantage, of course I don't want them to have the skin, because it gives me an edge. And in multiplayer games, it's all about having an edge on other players, right? I mean, how much of a problem is gold buying in games like this? People will pay gold just to not have to farm gold in game to get an advantage on other players, right? So there's always someone out there who's willing to, like, or who wants an advantage. That's the nature of the game. So, that said, I mean, yeah, I think the reason that, maybe the reason that it's kind of, like, went so unsaid, maybe, is just that the people that do have the skin, they don't care, because they already have it anyway. And the people that don't have it probably just don't know what they're missing. How does a new player know how good a skin is if, 1, they don't know what stats do, and 2, they don't own the skin, so they can't play it, right? Are the skins consequential? Okay, I'll answer your question with another question, Steadfast. Do you think that I have an advantage in this lobby right now by being able to throw on the lizard skin and not have to wear a helmet that gives me like -3 to -6 speed? Because right now my gear score is like 219, so I cannot wear a helmet unless it's gray. Okay? So a gray helmet would be objectively worse than my lizard helmet, right? So my question to you is, do I not have an advantage by using a lizard skin in this lobby? By not having to use a helmet that gives me less movement speed for very, very low stats? Yeah, Pax. Yep, 224 is the high roller. Is the new high roller gear score now. If you're 224 and under, then you'll get like a separate lobby from the juice players. Which means Barb is more playable because PDR fighter just shits on Barbarian. You don't have any headshot protection? Yeah, you do. The lizard skin gives you headshot protection. It gives you armor, headshot protection, and the lichen skin gives you headshot protection and vigor. The only reason I use the lizard skin over lichen skin is because my PDR would be too low otherwise. Barb's doing lantern saw Bardiche. No, but that sounds incredibly cheesy. Because I heard something about people lantern swapping before. Yeah, Roxy, I know it's late for me. I'm not going to be on for too long. I just wanted to do a short stream. I was testing out Rust, and I was getting, like, a little bit overwhelmed. So I wanted to just take a little bit of a brain off. You know, I can play this game with my eyes closed kind of deal, so. Figured it'd be nice to do that instead for a little bit. Yeah, I'll show you the skin, since you don't know. Here, let me, just store this stuff real quick, and then I'll show you. Okay. So let me go to the skin so I can show you. Where's it at? Races. Okay. Yeah, so Lizardman gives me 20 armor rating and 10% headshot reduction, okay? So we're on the same page, right? 20 armor, 10 headshot reduction. Lichen gives me 4 vigor and 10 headshot reduction, okay? Right? Now, look at my gear score. My gear score right now is 219. If I were to grab a pair of, if I was to grab a green helmet, let me find a green from my inventory. Do I have a green? Any green is fine. Just take my word for it. If I put a green helmet on, my gear score goes above 224, which means that I can't play in the current gear lobby I'm playing, okay? We're on the same page. So, because my gear score is so high, in order for me to join without, like, having basically no headpiece, I would have to wear a gray helmet, okay? Let's look at this helmet, for example. This helmet is -6 movement speed for 1 vigor, 22 armor rating, and 15% headshot reduction. The lizard skin is 20 armor, 10% headshot reduction, and no stats. So what do I get by using this helmet? I get 1 vigor and 5% headshot reduction for 6 movement speed. The 15 MDR is pretty negligible at this point. Like, it's very, very small stats. I would barely even count that. If you want to, you can, but it's very, very small. So that said, would I want to take a 6 movement speed hit for this? Hell no. Absolutely not. I would never wear this. If I have a choice between wearing a gray helmet and lizard skin, I am choosing the lizard skin every single time. I am never wearing this. 6 movement speed is massive. Barbarian is a melee class. If you don't have enough movement speed, then you're never gonna catch somebody. And that 6 movement speed is way, way too much speed loss. You could wear a leather cap. I'm sure I could buy one, right? Do people sell these in, like, white quality? Alright, let's look at a leather cap instead. Because this is probably wearable, too. So, what does this give me? -3 speed for 2 vigor, plus 20 armor rating. So you could look at this and you could debate. Would you pay 3 movement speed for 2 vigor? It's debatable. I feel like the 3 movement speed might honestly be better than 2 vigor. Because you need the speed. So I guess you could argue. Well, it has to be poor quality or common quality. Because the point is the gear score. If I wear anything that's higher than white or gray quality, then I get bumped into the next tier. That's the point. Like, of course they're poor quality helmets. Because I literally can't wear a green or I get jumped into the next gear score bracket. So because of that, the lizard skin is actually a better choice than wearing a crappy helmet that gives too much move speed loss. The only thing that is comparable is probably the white leather cap, which I could wear. The problem with the white leather cap is, do I want to take 2 vigor for 3 movement speed? I think the answer is no. I think I'd actually rather have 3 movement speed. Remember, 1 agility is 0.5 movement speed. I think it's 0.5 per. So it's like 6 agility for 3 movement speed. I think movement speed is more important on Barb, at least. So that's kind of my like general, idea behind that. Oh, I agree completely. I absolutely hate. I don't think armor. I don't even know if armor should have movement speed loss. I think the classes should be balanced around what they can wear. I don't know. I don't know how they would balance it, but I don't like that armor has weight, which incentivizes people to basically not wear it. It's better than it used to be. Back in the day, I think it was a fine cuirass was like minus 25 or 30 speed or something. It was something stupid. Like, so absurdly high. You were moving at, like, the speed of a slug. Right? So it's better than it used to be, but yeah, watching people basically wear minimal clothing because you need movement speed has always felt kind of bad. Well, yeah, you have to buy the lizard skin. You can earn it if you want to wait an entire season, but there's also a lot of other skins that have different uses too. The black skeleton skin that gives you 10 armor is like best in slot for fighters. If I'm building a PDR fighter, that skin 10 armor is massive. That's a huge armor spike at the higher end. Absolutely huge. And the 10 magic resist that you lose is negligible because you're already so low magic resist that it probably doesn't matter that much. You're already like very low magic resist anyway, so it's mostly benefit. Nega meta's been around for a long time. I don't think it'll ever change, to be honest. I think it's been so long at this point that I don't personally think it's ever going to change. We'll see, though. I'd love to be proven wrong. Hey, yeah, there's a Gearscore bracket for high roller now. It's 224 and under. Is a separate Gearscore bracket from everybody else. So if you want to avoid juice players, you can play in this bracket with 224 Gearscore, and you won't ever see really high tier players. Great for Barb, because it means you won't get W keyed by, rapier fighters with, yeah, you won't get W keyed by those kind of players. Yeah, I've had this conversation a few times with people, and some people try to defend it, but I don't know. I'm not convinced otherwise. It feels pay to win to me, so I stick by my opinion personally. 10 armor is only 1% PDR, though. Okay, Shmooby, I don't think you understand how important armor is at the higher end. 1% PDR at the higher end, like, once you hit past 60% is massive. That's a huge difference. Like, that's not a small number. Wait, you popped a pot and then ran? Why? I died to his BOC. Or his, Dude, I thought he had Phantom Eyes. That is the first BOC Warlock I've seen in so long. Rest in peace. I didn't know Warlocks ran BOC. I thought they were allergic. They always run Phantom Eyes. That's crazy. I haven't seen that in so long. Yep. Rest in peace. Yeah, I would have never, ever guessed that he had that. I would have never guessed that. And at that point, I was already too close. It was too late to back away. How am I misunderstanding this? How does 1% PDR become more than 1% at the higher end? Shmoopy, do you understand how PDR scales? Do you understand why 50% PDR versus 75% PDR is an absolutely massive difference? Like, more so than 25 to 50% PDR? Like, it sounds like you don't understand, like, how the math works. For how that goes. 1% PDR from 64 to 65% is way better than 1% PDR at like 30 to 31%. That's why low PDR is shit. You should never be building PDR unless you're like PDR fighter or cleric or something. Because health will carry you further, because PDR under like 30% is awful. And even under 50% feels awful, because you'll still just get 2 or 3 shot. PDR only really starts scaling past 50%. Which is why it's so important. Yeah, I really got caught off guard by that Warlock, man. I am really surprised. I don't remember the last time I saw a Warlock not just run Phantom Eyes. It's weird. That's about all I can say about it. It's very strange. Good for him, though, I suppose. But I think he loses to a lot of other classes for that, but I guess he beat me, so that's what matters. My perks? Yeah, I'm running Robust, Crush, Iron Will, and Savage right now. Yeah, if you consider PDR at the super high end, like 98 to 99%, if you're considering like really high up like that, 1% PDR is like stupidly strong. It's like absolutely ridiculous how much of a difference it makes at the really high end. Back when 85% PDR was a thing, I would build to 75% PDR, and I would actually run taunt. You guys know that skill? The one that no one uses because it's trash now, and it's like always been trash. There was a very brief period of time where the perk actually didn't suck, where the skill didn't suck. Where's it at? This one right here. You get 10% PDR and MDR for 8 seconds. Like, no one ever uses this, but there was a very brief period of time when this was actually really good. Because 75% PDR is 4 times your effective health. 85% PDR, I think, is almost 6 times your effective health. I think it's almost 6. So you are, like, effectively giving yourself 2 additional health pools with this skill. It was, yeah, if you understand how stats work in this game, especially back in the day when stats were, like, more impactful than they are now, believe it or not, yeah, you could do some crazy shit. It feels impossible to stay under 225 as a ranger. Wait, why do you say that, Cold? Is that true? I feel like rangers should be pretty easy to stay under 225. I think ranger's one of the easier classes, right? All you need is a legendary bow and some trinkets. Just grab some true damage. I feel like it'd be pretty easy. Well, to be fair, Thunder, there is a pretty significant learning curve to this game. And it took game knowledge to be able to utilize the gear correctly. So there is definitely 100% skill involved in learning how to make builds too. Just because a skill is not just raw game mechanics, knowledge is still skill, right? So if I have the knowledge of how to build a kit and you don't, and you lose that fight, there is an argument to be made that you got skill diff too, because you didn't understand like how the building works in the game, right? It's different than raw game mechanics, but I think it's still worth mentioning. However, that said, yeah, you can absolutely lose fights because of gear. I mean, that's of course that's gonna happen, right? It's a gear-based game. But, you know, there's definitely an argument to be made that even though that is the case, you know, the skill involved of actually building kits is very important too. A good gear calculator? You don't need one. It tells you your gear score under your character. Wait, did I mess up my gear score? Was I 224? Oh, shoot, I messed up, didn't I? How did I mess up? We're about to fight some juicers, boys. I goofed up. I think I messed up this game. I think I went above my gear score. Rip. I can't wait to get W keyed by a Demon Glee fighter that I have 0 chance of killing because I'm a Barb. Exciting. Well, I'll try my best, but... I mean, yeah, man. Yeah. I feel like people don't give an... Dude, I always see people, like, on Reddit and stuff, like, cry about, like, gear diff and stuff. But I'm convinced that most of the people that do that just don't understand or don't have a lot of game time. Sick. Alright, well, that was fun. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty good here. Yeah. We were never winning this fight, by the way. Yes, 7. Yeah, we were never winning that fight. I messed up. I messed up and I accidentally had too much gear score, so we're gonna lose to that 100%. We're like 600 gear score lower than he is. We're never winning that. Barb doesn't do shit against that if you're not geared enough. Oops. Yeah, I really threw there. I really flopped. I need to make a note to check my gear score before so I don't mess up again. I was literally 3 gear score different and I yeah, stupid. Yeah, we are we are not geared enough to be able to beat him. His magic missile does more DPS than my weapon does. It's not even close. Not even close. Oh well. Well, lesson learned, right? At least it was a pretty low mistake. It's not like the end of the world. Oh my god. Yeah, those are used. Alright. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this? I find that extremely funny. Oh my god, there's not even any for sale. Oh my lord, mercy. God, I'm so annoyed that I have to re-kit just because I messed up my gear score. I hate that. You know, I'm not really seeing druids. I might just not bring a Bardiche anymore. It only matters for druid and I fought 0 druids. So maybe I just don't do it and then I can save the gear score for something else. I could actually grab a helmet if I do that, which would be like a good helmet, which might be better. Yeah, look how much gear score we're saving here. I can probably grab a whole bunch of stuff. Grab that. I can probably do a chest piece too, and then just grab the 3 damage. Yeah, you know what? I might be able to take off my lizard skin too. Oh my god, there's no gear. Then we can throw on one of our other skins. Probably agility or speed. 209. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Alright. Sorry, Bardiche, but you gotta go. But oh yeah, we have to get rid of Crush then, huh? That's fine. I'll put on double damage. It's fine. Or I could just grab a gray weapon with the sole purpose of just like door clearing kind of deal. That is probably better. $215. Wait, oh shoot. Did I not equip it? I swear I hit equip. I guess I didn't. Yep, 217. Yeah, this works. Save the gear score on the Barditions for not using it that much. Oh, my whole kit is here. It's good, but it's a little too high gear score, so I have to be careful of that for next time. I'm not surprised. My gear was really shitty. I'm not surprised he didn't take it. Wait, I'm good, right? Okay. Yeah, we're under 224 this time. We're good. Fireball Fred is a Goblin Cave legend. I don't really know about Fireball Fred. Is he just good? But I have Savage on? Do I? No, I don't. Oh, maybe I did. I took it off. You just made a 170 HP rogue kit with 223 gear score? Wait, how? Is that possible? Wait, how? Out of all MMOs, what is my favorite? Yours is UO and EQ. I do not know what either of those mean, Rory. You have to tell me what those are. I appreciate the dono, though. My favorite? WoW was my favorite back in the day. Like, way, way back. The truth is, I'm not a big MMO player. I did try a little bit of RuneScape. Like, recently. I tried a little bit of old school RuneScape, but I don't think it's a game that I can really get into for streaming. Outside of that... He kills streamers all the time. It's debated on whether he's a sniper or not. So it's like is it like a Lich type situation kind of deal? Burning Crusade, Undead Warlock. I'm not there with you, man. I'm sorry. You like how you can blast doors in one swing, but it takes a couple for the 2x. Yeah, that's always been very silly. Yeah, how do you get 170 HP on a 223? That must be like a best in slot kind of set, so that's crazy. It might be fun to try Hatchet again. Hatchet Barb? That could be fun. Ultima Online EverQuest? Yeah, I've never played either of those games. I don't think. Wait, was EverQuest that really crappy, like, website MMO? You know what I'm talking? I don't know what it's called. I swear there was an MMO I used to play that I remember like being like not great. It was like a web browser MMO. Is it good? It's the OG MMO. I think we're thinking the same thing, but I don't remember it being good. Are you saying I missed out? Was it actually good? Because I definitely didn't get into it very much. You die to a nightmare mage? Yeah, if you like that, man. I guess I'm mistaken. Yeah, I really didn't know that EverQuest was like considered a good game. I thought it was one of those games that I always heard people just say it was like was it the poor man's World of Warcraft because that game didn't have a sub, right? You're gonna quit the game now? From one death? That's crazy. You'll be back. You'll always be back. You know, I kind of feel like Rage might have been over-nerfed a little bit. I might get some hate for that, I don't know, but I think this 25% PDR is too much. Like, Barbarian is basically forced into, like, melee combat, and it's the only class in the game that really plays melee. Every other class is, like, 95% range. I feel like the debuff is too severe. I thought I got the bug again. I was gonna be really mad. I was gonna have the constant flashing. You're on Savage Roar. If you do, then you're not fast enough, though, May. You need Achilles Strike, or you're not fast enough to catch anybody. Everyone just runs away from you. Even with just Rage, it's not enough. Like, truly, it is not enough. Unless you're that guy. But yeah, in general, I think you need Achilles and Rage because you need both to close the gap. EverQuest was the first biggest MMO of all time. Yeah, I must have just not really been informed about it very much. Makes sense. I just remember seeing gameplay of it and not, like, really having much interest in it. But I think if Dad's sold... World's most sane longsword player. Someone send that to Lance. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my goodness, man. Attack his toe. Yeah, what else would I do? No one uses the Horseman's axe, so he doesn't know how to parry it. Yeah, probably true. Yeah, no one uses this shit. Very true. I feel like one of the only people willing to use this weapon sometimes. You know, like, this legendary costs like under 200 gold. That's crazy. It's so cheap. No, it's off meta. Dude, all he had to do was start swinging, but he never even tried. So funny. Lag? I don't know any about any lag. Wait, did they change the attack animation of those guys? I swear he's way faster than he used to be. You just watched a video of Melee Wiz? Yeah, Melee Wiz is really fun. I like it. They did. You can't buffer him anymore either. Oh, okay. But you can still cheese him. Just find a little bit of a height and you're good. They can make the mob as annoying as they want. As long as you can still cheese the mobs, Oh my god, how did you... What is happening? Use the norms? Well, no, the old... Zeozide, the old skeleton champion and high roller, I don't think he didn't really work exactly like that. Because even, like, the way that he lunged was definitely a little bit different. What is this gameplay? Is this what they do? Is this rogue gameplay? What is this? Bro, am I fighting a rogue or a ranger? All that work. Oh. Bro must have thrown 1,000 gold worth of throwing knives. Holy freaking shit. Bro is like bissed out, boys. Bro's actually in this. What is this? Yeah, my guy is not getting this kit back. Sorry. I have to go soon too. Yeah, I'm taking his entire set. I don't even care. He ain't getting nothing back. I would mind the gold, but I don't have time. What is the rarest item I ever looted? Gold coin chest. During one of my AP farming sessions off stream. It was pretty hype. What is he doing? Bro is throwing every throwing knife at his disposal. I was just waiting for him to run out, and then it wasn't happening, so. Honestly, his kit was pretty good, too. It's pretty good for this Gearscore. Kinda good. I would love to have mined some gold, but the timer makes me a little nervous. So I don't think I trust doing it. Barb's pretty slow too. PvP to demigod? Oh, I don't really care about demigod. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna play the game and just chill. I don't really care about the cosmetics anymore. I'm more surprised that the rogue was willing to fight me. Most rogues, I feel like they W key the other direction, but I guess it was different because he wanted to mine that gold. Alright, time to sell his gear back to him. Are these even worth anything? Okay, on it, maybe a little bit, but... we'll see. Oh my god, no, there's none on the market? Oh, that's big. Wait, that's massive. Well, yeah, because the blue is worth more than the purple is. Alright, let's see what the purple's worth, and we'll just do more. So it's 4 and 2? That's nuts. Yeah, that's like... yeah. Pay your premium price for your blue. If he wants his shirt back, he's gonna have to pay for it. Thanks for the stream. No problem, right? Yeah, this Rogue's kit was kind of pricey, man. I didn't realize how expensive it was, but it might take a little bit to sell. It'll depend if that Rogue wants to buy his gear back, then it'll sell kind of quick. If not, it might take a little bit, but it's okay. I have time to sit on it. I'm in no rush. W stream one more. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. I will say, watching that Rogue throw just an absolute ridiculous number of knives. Guys. It's always so... It's honestly a big reason I don't like playing Rogue. I think the gameplay of Rogue being so range focused just feels very... I think the map changed. I guess I could do Ruins. I prefer GC, but I don't really want to... I want to keep trying to counter Cyclops and Troll. Shit. I got it. 5 kills this run? Probably not. I don't think the lobbies are super full. From what I've seen, the lobbies seem like relatively... I don't know, they don't seem... I don't know, that's about all I got. They just don't seem that full. Like, I'm killing like 1 to 2 players on average per game. There's not a lot of third parties either. I'm convinced that the player count in these lobbies is like... There might be... maybe like 4 people per game, maybe. Maybe 5. Thoughts on Ruins? It's okay. I don't think the map is very good for melee classes. But it's an alright map, I guess. I prefer Goblin Caves, but it's okay. Cosmetics are the only reason you still play this game? Really? I don't think the cosmetics are like anything super crazy or anything. They're okay, but I mean, how most of the time I just don't even equip my stuff anymore because it deselects every season. It deselects itself, so like they're just all sitting here. I don't even like re-equip my skins. Also, we got mega baited. Remember when we thought these skins were gonna be so cool looking, and then we got them and it was like just awful? I remember. I was so excited for these cave skins. When I saw them, I was so disappointed. Damn, didn't sell. In 124 Gearscore, you meet 500 Gearscore people. Are you in normals? It's a high roller thing. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure normals is 125 plus, I think. Does it say it in the game? No, it doesn't. Yeah, so I think normals is 125 plus, and then high roller is 224 and below. So there's actually a brief period in Gearscore where you're actually fighting less geared players compared to you by playing high roller instead of normals. Yeah, high roller is 125 to 224. Normal is 124 and under. Yep, that's right. It gives you like a brief Gearscore area where it lets you play high roller without having to worry about re-kitting as much too, which is good for me. The re-kitting in this game can get pretty cumbersome at times, so it's nice being able to kind of put on, you know, kind of like whatever gear and just play. Because you don't need a mid-max or anything. I mean, 224 gear score is not really enough to like snowball into just gear checking other classes. You can pretty much wear any gear and probably kill just about anybody if you're in like that 124 to 224 range. You can get an advantage on people, no doubt, but I don't think you can get to like the unreachable status where you're, you know, if you think about like trying to fight someone with like 600 or 700 gear score and then you have like 100 or so, you just get stomped. You don't really have that kind of thing happening. What's the point of doing HR for PvP? Uh, basically the only reason to do HR at this point is so that way we can do 224 gear score instead of 124 gear score with like slightly better loot for people that kill boss. It's just a gear score thing. Hey Cash, good to see you, man. How you doing? I'm surprised so many of you guys are even here this late. I never stream this late. I also started at like almost 1 a.m., which is insane. I wasn't even sure if anyone would even show up. Usually I'm not here till like, usually I'm not here until, well, here at noon. I say until noon like that's soon. I guess it is soon. It's a lot sooner than it would have been yesterday. Oh my god, guys. I watched one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Have you guys seen Platform? You guys ever watched that Netflix movie? Well, I watched Platform 2. It was so freaking bad. Like it was actually awful. It was, oh my god, it was miserable. I couldn't believe how bad it was. I actually enjoyed the first, I enjoyed the first movie. Don't watch the second one. Holy sh. You saw both? Is it a horror movie? I don't know if I call it a horror movie. It's a movie about these people in like a prison type in a prison setting where everyone is on a different floor and there's like a tray of food that's prepared and everyone kind of eats what they want. And then it kind of goes over like people at like the bottom not getting food and whatever. The first, like, the idea was cool, and the first movie I thought was pretty decent. The second movie was just awful. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but the second movie just was so bad. Yeah, the first one was good, yeah. I watched Terrifier 3 as well recently. That was good. I want to watch Smile too, soon too. It's on my list. Yeah, I think psychological. I guess I could. Yeah, maybe. Is it thriller? Maybe thriller type movie. It's definitely not horror. Was Terrifier 3 disturbing? Um, not for me. I love gore. The more gore, the better. I have never watched a horror movie and thought, this movie has too much gore. Like, that doesn't exist for me. I can, I can watch whatever. The Sponsor was bad. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I like the first movie too. There are a lot of bad movies are made in 2 days. Wait, what do you mean? The glorious thing I've ever seen was an episode of the most recent season of The Boys. Don't hate me, but I never watched The Boys. I've heard of it though. Is The Boys that superhero one? Or the anti-hero? I don't know. I feel like it was some kind of superhero movie. Maybe I'm wrong though. If it's the superhero one, I think I've watched like one episode. It is? Yeah, I think I saw an episode or two. But I was like, it was just kind of like one in the room. Like I didn't like go out of my way to watch it. Watch The Ring? Yeah, hasn't everyone seen The Ring? That's a classic. Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I thought that movie was pretty scary. I liked it. I've watched the Rob Zombie films already. I watched all of them. I forget the names of them. I know I watched them. I need to watch The Boys. Yeah. I liked Invincible, which I know is not like same, but I've heard people try to compare it. You can't watch horror movies unless you're watching it with someone else? That's crazy. Why is that? Is it because you get bored of them, or is it that they're too scary? Poor Warlock. I think was he drinking a bottle of piss? It looked like. This looks like a dude, this was probably a boss farmer. 100% he's a boss farmer. Almost guaranteed. Too scary for you? Damn, man. Brain Dead / Dead Alive is the most insane zombie movie you'll ever see. Really? I thought Train to Busan was a pretty crazy zombie movie. I never watched that one. Oh, you know what's a good, not horror movie, but, like funny, like comedy horror? Was it Tucker vs. Evil? Whatever that movie is called. That movie was funny as shit. That was so good. I thought I had my franny up. Dude, I went to use my franny and I put up my freaking butts. That's one way to lose a fight, isn't it? Let me just use this in front of you. That's why I always... Oh, I didn't know that it's swapped. I must have picked it up or something. Almost had me? Yeah, because of my grannies. That would have not been anywhere remotely as close if I was able to throw an axe out on the beginning. God damn it. That was so silly. Why I always keep my shit on the right bars. Some min-max type gear in it. And someone said they can't build Ranger in this gear setting. That gear is insane for this gear. You know, or you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, Shauna did that's great. That's a good one. Oh, Ranger didn't even kill that. the best show of all time, Breaking Bad is definitely up there. It's kind of hard to compete with that as far as, like... Walking Dead was really good. Up until Negan... Like, up until the season after Negan was introduced, I think. Like, I am a huge fan of the earlier seasons of Walking Dead. We got a runner. And he's stuck on some barrels. Oh my. Oh man. Oops. Oops. I put him in his own horror movie. Legendary. Sure. You didn't even have the rest of your gear. Oh, indeed. Forgetting any horror movie with Bruce Campbell. Shit, I don't know. I don't remember who that is. I'm sure if I saw like his picture or something, I'd know. Yeah, Game of Thrones before the final season is up there. The final season definitely kind of diminishes the, you know, diminishes it a lot. Isn't it so sad? Like, Game of Thrones was so good. I can't, like, it's just, it sucks so bad that they did that game, they did that movie, they did that show so dirty. Best Barb NA gameplay? Of course. You'll never find a better Barb. Did you see my skill in making that ranger run into traps and kill himself just now? That, you can't find that in any other stream. What you thought? Of course. Yeah, I feel like Breaking Bad and... Well, see, the difference is Breaking Bad was just good, period. You know? Breaking Bad didn't really have, like... I don't really know... Was there even really any, like, bad seasons of Breaking Bad? I know people didn't like the Fly episode of like, that one specific episode where he's, like, chasing around a fly. I didn't mind it, but... I know a lot of people were not too keen on that one. But I mean, in general, I think, I don't know, I think there were just not really that many, like, bad episodes or anything. Definitely nothing like Game of Thrones, or was. I'm glad you like the video content, Chicago. Appreciate that. It hurts to rewatch the good seasons knowing what comes at the end. It does, man. It really hurts. I agree. Hey, some of that gear is being bought. That rogue. You still got a lot of stuff to rebuy back, buddy. Wait for you. Alright. Everything sold. Feel good? Yeah, just grab like an extra stack of axes. Perfect. Alright. Anyway. Ranger think would be more funny if you didn't identify so much with the Ranger. What do you mean you identify with the Ranger? What do you mean? The show Vikings from History Channel was so good, you think it's underrated. Deserves to be up there. I never watched Vikings. You hate watching Breaking because of Skylar? Yeah. You usually watch my YouTube streams? Oh, okay. That's okay, man. It's alright. Don't worry about that. They're doing a movie now to correct the final season. Is that true or is that cap? We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. Oh my god, when Franny's could crush doors, those were the days. That was great. I missed that a little bit. Do people even use the rondel anymore? I feel like fighters stopped using it because it's not meta. I guess it kind of sells, but if anyone's even playing. I haven't seen any rondel fighters in a freaking minute. Barbus? No. Chicago. We're running the 224 and under Gearscore bis. I'm okay. We're good. I'm good with what I got. That stash makes you angry? Why? What's wrong with my stash? I don't understand. It's perfect. Yeah, I don't see what the problem is. Look at your Barb kit. Alright, it better be good. What? You're not even here. You lied to me. You lied. Is this you? Let's see your kit. Dex Max. I mean, it's okay. It's an alright kit. This cloak is pretty shitty. This cloak is actually, like, bad. Like, I'm, like, actively terrible, I'm pretty sure, right? Some of the kit's pretty good, though. But yeah, that cloak stands out like a sore thumb. Especially because it's agility, too. And agility cloaks are super cheap. We think it would be better? A better cloak? Dexterity. 100% dexterity for Barb. Agility is important, but you can kind of get the agility you need from Rage. I kind of feel like having Dex is more important. Rolls? Probably Fizz, Power, and Action Speed. Bigger is good too. How much can you pay me to organize? That's crazy. You hate it that much? Why? You hate it that much? That's crazy. Why do you have such disdain for my stash? Not that bad. Makes you physically recoil? I can't believe you're saying that. It's not that. I think it's the cap. Honestly, man, after you've played this game as long as me, and you've played through like a bunch of seasons, it gets to the point where you just like actively dislike organizing because it feels so meaningless. Like, I know it's gonna wipe anyway, and the amount of time it takes to organize and sell and do all that other stuff, it takes so long. You know how long it would take me to, like... Yeah, do you know how long it would take me to sell all my shit? And, like, organize properly? It would take hours. How am I so fast? What do you mean? I'm not even 300 speed. You started vendoring kits? You kind of have to. It's really hard to, like, with the 10 trade limit, it's really hard to like, sell everything for good value. I used to do fencing for gear, but I don't play as much as I used to. I've been kind of experimenting with other games, so... You told you were hacking? Shouldn't have hacked. Shouldn't have done it. You're doing that as watching, organizing, and selling for 4 hours? Yeah, that does not sound like fun to me. That sounds like work. Work in game form. I would rather run budget kits and not have to do that. To be real with you. What is my counter? Like, what beats my build? A lot of classes can beat me. I think every class in the game can kill me if they play correctly. Close to the door. Go for aggro. Oh, PDR fighter. You know what? Actually, I lied. There is a PDR. It's called PDR fighter with a longsword. It's like that's actually my counter. So never mind. You're right. Never mind. Where's the fighter? Oh, he killed the fighter, didn't he? You are kidding me. That sucks. It actually sucks dick. That sucks so bad. I should have shut that goddamn door. You dummy. What are you doing? What do you think this is? Why are you blocking with a spear? Just swing your weapon. Dummy. Don't let him hit with the arrows? That's not how that works. He has the advantage, not me. The only way he misses there is if he's bad. There's only so much I can do to prevent him from hitting me there. In my opinion, Ranger actually has an advantage over Barb. I think he is supposed to win that matchup. He just played. He played incorrectly. He literally could have just kept using his bow. I don't know why he went in for melee and started blocking. Like, that just doesn't make sense. He played that, like, wrong. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing there. But that was not a great play. Died in 2 hits? Well, he better. Yeah, he better die in 2 hits. It's a squishy range class that has huge damage at range. Yeah, I hope so. Oh my god, if he doesn't die in 2 hits, then what the hell am I playing Barb for? At that point, man. I should check the door, just in case. Oh, man. Alright, let me drop some shit. How much space do I even need for this? I think it's 5 spaces. My guy, yeah, he had like 20 feet on me. The fact that I even beat him is just crazy. He 100% should have won that. Felling over Bardiche. The Bardiche is for druids. If you have a felling and Horseman act, then you can't kill a bear druid. They'll out DPS you. You have to have a Bardiche for the range, even though it's a low quality. Haven't seen a druid in months. That has to be cap. I see druids all the time. I don't know where you're playing, but there is a lot of druids. Wow, legendary. I bet you that scroll's probably worth a ton. gotta be like a 300 gold scroll, right? Something like that. Here's the thing. If you don't have a Bardiche and you fight a druid, and you have a druid that's there, you can't get away from them. Druids have infinite mobility. They will actually hunt you down and kill you if you don't have a Bardiche. Like, man, doing this as Barb is so trash. It takes so long to hit this pile with 7 resourcefulness. Who cares about some random legendary scroll? I don't know. It's legendary. It's legendary. I don't know. For the neurons, man. DOC Druid? Oh, Warlock. Okay. You're definitely cooked. It's okay, though. He generally goes Y-hander, felling. I just don't like this Y. I'm not a fan. I know it's a good weapon, I just don't like it. I like using bad weapons, apparently. I checked the main room, but it was locked. I can check again. But I actually found quite a bit of treasure. Probably a ton of AP. Alright, get out of here. You know, if I had shot that door behind me, that ranger would have been... That would have been such an easy fight. You like hatchet? I like the hatchet, but I don't think it's better. Yeah, the middle room isn't it's locked. Cyclops isn't dead. Oh. Yeah, I should have. I should have done that. I should have dropped it for that. I just wasn't thinking about it. It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever. But you're right. I could have done that and saved some space. I was playing Rondo Fighter in this. In this, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, I think I could make a better kit than this. I think this guy's kit really isn't that great. Funny, though. Funny seeing it. I don't think Rondel's really worth it unless you have a lot of true damage. Personally. That's it? 200 gold? That's like nothing. I can find like a green jewelry piece that it's worth more than that trash. Oh well. it was cool to look at, I guess. Gear is worth more than treasure for AP. Is that true? I'll take your word for it. I didn't know that. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't realize that gear was giving you AP. I'm in the mindset of like the before times where if you wanted AP, you drop every piece of gear and you only take treasure. I haven't done like any AP grinding at all, so I'm not really in the loop for that. Higher quality ones. Is handled versus looted still a thing? Like if I kill a player and take his gear, does that count for AP? Or does it have to be a looted piece of gear? Sure is tempting. I do like some I do like the hatchet. I think it's a fun weapon. I don't think it's better, but I think it's fun. You can take people's gear too. Okay. That's why the fighter had 6-8 helmets on him earlier. Schmoopy, don't forget there are still people playing this game that are in like the newer realm. And a newer player is probably looting everything because they don't have very much gold. Because they're dying more often. So he's probably looting those helmets with the intent to just merchant them off because he doesn't have a lot of money. That would be my guess. You can take people's gear? Okay. They used to not be able to. You used to have, if you killed someone with biffs, you would have to leave it if you didn't want to lose AP. It was a very silly system. That was when I had to get Demigod a few seasons ago. At least 2. What time is it? Late. Very, very late. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. The reason I'm awake is I was out all day, and then I got home at 5, and it was dark, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 8:30. So I slept for almost 4 hours already. So, you know. Yeah, I don't usually stream at this time. This is a very, very weird time for me to be up. Can you hover over my gear? I can. It's not good, though. Horsey, Herbutua, Tunic. Basically just some true damage, some action speed, health, and movement speed. It's nothing crazy. I just threw it on from people's dead bodies, like usual. You're free to play. If you ever find an orange piece of keeping your costume better for 200 gold. Oh yeah, free to play, because you can't sell gear in the auction, right? Yeah, yeah, gear's a lot harder, or money's a lot harder for you to get. feather hats for AP? Are feather hats more valuable than feather hats or something? I appreciate that. You know, I am curious how many people would be interested in Rust content. Also, I'm also not sure how much gameplay I would have to get to make entertaining Rust content, because I feel like that's a game that requires like a huge commitment, but it's something that I would be personally interested in playing. But I just know the amount of time it would take for me to get good at the game, to make like really good quality content would take a while. A long time. I mean, hell, there's people out there with 10,000 hours. I mean, how long does it take to get that many hours in a game? A lot. A lot of hours, man. I'm done. GG. 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 Alright. Sick. That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Sick. I'm really glad the Bola Goblin hit me at the same time as the other guy. Or, yeah, that was great. Sick. That was fun combat. Sure, man. I guess. Sure. Sometimes it just be like that, man. Dude comes out of nowhere at like the worst possible time I've ever seen. What am I even gonna do there? Nothing. And then I get body blocked by the zombie of all things in that corner. Ridiculous. How unlucky can I be? Apparently pretty unlucky. Wait, my gear score's a lot lower with this hatchet, isn't it? Interesting. Why are there so many fighters at this period? I feel like fighters aren't a good choice. They're just good against me. I bet I could make I'm not paying 200 gold for that. That is ridiculous. That is so stupid. There is a really big discrepancy. I mean, at that point I'll just use my lizard skin. The lizard skin would be better than that. Saves me 200 gold too. Yeah, we'll just use the green bardiche. That's fine. I wasn't paying attention? What do you mean? I was about to kill the mobs, and then the Bola Goblin hit me because I had to look at the freaking fighter charging me. It was just really unlucky. Yeah, it was just... that was just such an incredibly unfortunate, like, chain of reactions. And not only did I get hit by the Bola Goblin, I also got hit by the other Goblin too, because they both hit me at the same time. Like, holy hell. Fighter is still meta. Yeah, but Demon fighters don't exist in the 224 and under range. The one spawn killed you? I mean, yeah, I mean, spawn rushing in this game is not hard. I mean, it's very, very frequent that it's not like it's not an infrequent thing. I mean, anyone can spawn rush. I mean, especially barbs that can just go through doors. You know, I used to do that on Wizard. Back when Wizard was like stupidly broken, Magic Missile would go through shields in the white gear. Like you could just do like white gear and you would kill everybody. I would just fireball every door and spawn rush players. I would kill like any geared players with nothing but like white gear on Wiz. That was yeah, those were the days. Wait, how green items are so expensive now? It's not surprising, Bush. We've been here before. We have been. Iron Mace has made multiple updates that have made lower quality gear more expensive. My green gear is now more expensive than my blue gear for the most part, which is really funny. If they reduce the number of players per match, then it's also just kind of boring because you're not going to see any people. The PvE in this game is not... It's not enough to really keep people entertained. It might be entertaining in the beginning, but that's about it. I mean, once you get so many hours into the game, the PvE becomes kind of like it's more of a nuisance than an actual like fun gameplay mechanic. Like I don't have fun killing the mobs. I just try to do it and get it over with. You know? I mean, how half the time I'm killing mobs, I'm looking at chat and I'm responding. I'm never like really focused on mobs. If it wasn't for that fighter rushing me at like the worst time, those mobs never would have hit me there. That's true. Potions are way too expensive. Great. Ready for the hatchet, Barb. Yeah, if this game didn't have as much PvP as it had, I would have stopped playing it a long time ago, I imagine. The PvP, or sorry, the PvE just isn't good enough in this game to be, you know, to like self-sustain. I mean, heck, most of the PvE in this game is cheesable anyway. I don't even know where some of these came from. I mean, most mobs in this game are just W key, walk away from them, and then go back and punish the swing. It's like 90% of mobs. Or sidestep and then walk in if they're ranged. I just do PvP because I don't really care about the money. I used to do Goblin Cave bosses. I used to do double bossing. I still have video footage of my double bossing that I used to do. I just don't care enough anymore to do that stuff. Honestly, the PvE in this game is just, it really has, it's just boring. That's really all I can say. If it wasn't for the PvP, I would not play this game because there's not enough meat to the mobs. Damn, I was hoping he'd chase. Invis spot Barb. You can't anymore. You don't have enough knowledge. You need 15 knowledge. I'm not building knowledge on Barb. That's ridiculous. If you want to play Invis spot gameplay, you should probably just play like fighter or something. Oh, dude, killing a ranger is one of the best feelings in this game. There's not much better than that. Something worth noting, you do get a little bit of extra movement speed when you use a hatchet, which is kind of nice. Even though it's like marginal. It's only 2 movement speed. It should really be more, considering how much better the Horseman is. I think. Dream freeze. Oh. What? You need 10? No, it's 15, isn't it? Pretty sure Invis spots are 15 knowledge, unless they changed it. You know, a white Invis spot used to be 40 seconds. Those were the days. Landmine gameplay was real. You could use like a good quality Invis spot, and it would last for like a minute and a half. Right, I have 5 already. Yeah, but I'm not building knowledge on Barb. I actually want to win fights. You can't just miss 10 stats with a melee focused blast. It's silly. That's not the play, man. The goblin image where it runs away. Oh yeah, it's annoying. Every mob that runs away and stares at you when you hit it is not fun. Okay. So a lot of fun. Iron Will is broken? I don't think so. If Iron Wall didn't exist, then Barb physically would never kill Rangers and probably would never kill. So I don't think I agree to that. Ranger would literally be a 100% counter to Barb if Iron Wall didn't exist. That's not a joke. Benefit of hatchet is fun factor and answer. That's not really. It's mostly just for fun. What the? Oops. Yeah, I would say Robust is stronger than Iron Will. I think Robust is a must-take on every single Barb build, no matter what you're doing. It literally doesn't matter what you're doing on Barb. You always take this. Always. Oh my god, what are you doing? Fine, I'll kill you. You happy now? Jesus. Yeah, these guys don't drop. I feel like the only thing that those guys can drop is like a golden key. So I usually just ignore them. That's perfect. Dude, cheese spot? No, that's been known for a while. It's not a guarantee, though. Sometimes they don't get stuck, I think. I don't know exactly what causes it, but I don't think it always happens. Should I leave? Oh, you were in my game, Chicago? Okay. I feel like I'm last alive. Seems unlikely anyone's here at this point. I'm gonna double check troll and just make sure no one killed it. Not probably. Nope. Oh well. There's fighters in my game. They'll probably beat me. But if I see them, I'll fight them. Hey. That's crazy. Man. Yeah. The hatchet's too troll, guys. The hatchet is just too troll. Or he's too geared for... Okay, actually, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just that he just counters me. Yeah, you just... he just eats it all. I even waited for his second win to be gone and it didn't matter. Holy freaking hell, dude. That's insanity. I hit him like 4 times and he still had like a good bit of health. You can beat a crystal fighter with hatchet? I don't think you can. I think that was like obviously impossible. That like I definitely feel like I should have beat him there and I literally couldn't touch him. Yeah, I think it's actually just like terrible. That's fine, guys. It's getting pretty late for me anyway, so I think that's probably a good point to just like call it quits, so it's okay. I'm not too worried about it. The gear I had wasn't that expensive anyway, it's fine. Oh well. I definitely think I think I outplayed him personally. I think if I had Horseman's axe, he probably would have died. Oh well. No more hatchet, I suppose. Well, GG fellas. Thank you for stopping by. If you're on YouTube, you don't mind liking the video, where you go. Appreciate it. Helps the VOD. And if you're on Twitch, if you're new, don't forget to drop a follow. See you guys. Alright, have a rest of your night.